Welcome. Waiting for Robert and his coffee.
I'm here.
Robert's here. So if you're on, go ahead and let's do a sound check for Facebook and YouTube. Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us on both channels.
Hey Lana, how are you tonight? Hey Cindy, Debbie, Cheryl, Vicky, Bernadine, how are you tonight?
You're doing block 15 and they called it tweet tweet.
Hey Louise, how are you tonight? Hey Peggy. Peggy, having trouble. Okay. Trouble with what? Patsy, welcome. Stephanie, Karen, Jackie, how are you? Judy, welcome. Karen,
Welcome.
Cheryl,
Just making sure my guide's
Kitty,
on
welcome.
here.
How you been?
Welcome everyone.
Bernadine says all good. Thank you.
Good. That's awesome. Glad to hear it.
Oh my God, you see what Joan's doing? She has her Quilter Select ruler under the pressure foot.
Well, my
Whoop, whoop.
little,
Danger, Will, danger.
my little guide here is off a little bit and it's kind of moving, so it's not screwed down quite tight enough. And I'm looking for a screwdriver. I think I see one. You know how important it is to get that 1/4 inch seam right.
Gotta get her perfect, right?
Well, it does make everything a little bit easier.
That's why you got it on there.
That is why I have it on here. Ha! Magic.
Jackie, recovering from a conference. Okay.
I know what that's like.
All right, Peggy got it.
Robert had a great day. He left his leather jacket at AQS in Branson, and they found it
In the closet.
in the closet in the hotel room. So he's really excited about that.
Yeah. Hey, Barb, how are you? Beautiful weather? Yes. I think we're having beautiful weather as well.
Having beautiful weather.
It's always good. What? Are you turning the micro lifter?
I am turning it off. I don't really need it for what we're doing.
What would you need a micro lifter for?
Well, if you were doing bulky items like a handbag with the Annie's
Or rag quilt?
or rag quilt. So welcome. We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and QHQ2.com. Will you grab my coffee?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would give a shout out to the Hilton staff. They were very professional. It was turned in. It's a very expensive coat. It's very fond to me.
It is Robert's favorite jacket.
My favorite coat. So I definitely give a shout out to the Hilton and their staff in Branson. So much appreciated.
Much appreciated. We got a couple classes. Let's go through these really quick. Sewing and Quilting Retreat, April 12th through the 14th. That's like tomorrow, right? Yeah.
Tomorrow.
$50 for 3 days. We will cover for you. Be like, nope, they're not here. Don't know, haven't seen them. Bridget's Baguettes. Friday, April 28th from 10 to 3 at Quilters HQ. Cost is $30. I don't have a sample for that, so I'm not gonna, actually I don't have samples except for the bear. They're little bags with a clear cover on them so that you can see what's in the bag. Those are handy. Embroidery Club, next class is Saturday, May 13th. That's this Saturday, $25 per class plus the kit. 10 to 12:30 at Windmill, 1:30 to 4 at Quilters, and they are doing a reverse applique notebook cover. I am shocked that I got that out. New class, Saturday, May 6th, and it is a travel ruler case. $25 for a 1-week program plus supplies and pattern. May 6th, 10 to 2. No fabric quilting, no zipper in this project, just quick, easy sewing. AccuQuilt Club, third Thursday. Next one is April 20th, and we will be doing block 2 of our 5-month table runner. Quilting Ruler Club, this is with your domestic machine. This is a perfect machine for that. Third Saturday of the month, April 15th. Cost is $25 per meeting. My first t-shirt quilt, and somebody was telling me that their mom is making them a t-shirt quilt.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's Molly.
Molly's mom is taking the class, and she's going to make Molly a t-shirt quilt. April 15th through the 29th, cost is $60 for a 4-week program. Educator's Mindy, and she does a great job with that. Rulers in a Day. This is a new class. April 27th. Cost is $50. Rulers in a Day on your domestic sewing machine. That's on a Thursday, April 27th. And then Melody Bear, which we do have the sample. Little Melody Bear. Saturday, April 29th and May 13th, 2023 at Quilters HQ, $45 for a 3-week program. All of these classes are available on our website, so be sure and go visit because there is more. May 18th, Mega Dream Bag. Cost is $50 for that one. Those are very, very popular. Let's Surge 1. Do not wait on this one. If you're thinking about it, June 1st through the July 20th at Windmill, and June 3rd through July 22nd at Quilters. Cost is $120 for the 8-week program. Dig those surgers out and come on in. You won't regret it. That is a great class. Okay. Let's put Melody back over here. We do have these back in stock.
Oh my God! Oh!
We're so excited.
Not as excited as the people that have been waiting for them, probably, but.
So, yeah. So if you had one on order, those will be, you will be called to come get those or shipped out or whatever.
That's crazy. So this is an Italian company.
This is an Italian company.
I mean, great thread.
Great thread.
Look where the box is made.
Made in Italy.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you just handed it to me upside down.
So are you saying that it was intentional?
It's a plot. So
hey Jen, how are you?
Previously, we were able to give you a spool of thread with the box.
Hey Miranda.
Inflation, everything has gone up in price. In order to keep the price the same, you get the box. It's $20 to sign up. You get the box, and all of the thread that you use to fill up the box is 20% off. So, and we don't have a deadline on it. I don't care. If you want another box, it's $20, and you just keep getting them. So, love this thread. You can see we use it kind of exclusively here. We use it for quilting. So, if you want to sign up and you haven't already, comment, make it mine. Thread Club.
Tom is in the house. How are you tonight, sir?
And
Miranda, how are you?
Get one on its way to you. It's nice. You don't have to bring it in with you. We keep track of who's in the club and who is not. And so it's always good if you come in the store to just remind us, because there's a little pop-up that flashes when we bring you up as a customer, but it disappears pretty quickly. And then later we have the drawing for the Ad Astra Shop Hop store giveaway.
Got a big old bag of names.
It's a big old bag of names.
So I was wandering around, and you know, I always get my ideas when I'm wandering around.
Okay.
Should we do a virtual sew day for the people who aren't here?
A virtual sew day.
Yeah, kind of like the retreat, but we just, you know, people can hop on the screen and say hello and have their little sewing machines.
What I'm hearing is you want me to sit in the classroom and sew all day.
That's exactly what you heard. So it's kind of like a Joan's day off, sort of. because this is the only way this actually happens. Hey, April, how are you?
We have several kids coming
Hey,
up,
Jackie.
so that would be handy. So I've already cut all my pieces out with AccuQuilt, and it is from the 6-inch cube. If you have the 6-inch cube, it is die number 5. Or if you have the 12-inch cube, it is die number 12 to cut these out. And you do have enough fabric in your kits to cut these out. And so it's a lot of half square triangles. So I am just going to get started and go. I did have a tool. I'm going to save it for you for next week. A new tool to help you trim off those dog ears.
Hey, Georgia, how are you?
But since I cut it with AccuQuilt, I have no need for it.
How are you? Woo! So as these ideas always come up, it does make a little bit of work for everyone. Molly would be in charge of getting the link out to everyone, and Judy would be in charge of, organization. So
I'm going to backstitch on this.
Just have to make sure that Joan shows up and sews.
Okay. And answers questions if you have any.
Usually she can get enough thread around her that attaches her to the chair anyway, so she can't get away.
When I come up from sewing downstairs, I am just covered in little pieces of thread and clippies and all kinds of stuff.
You guys could jump on there, say hello if you have time. If you don't, then, But
yeah,
something we could try and play around with. I think it'd be fun.
I was thinking about doing that when I get my new sewing room. That way I can just...
We were talking about that, so we could definitely do that too.
Go live. But then that's going to require me to keep my sewing room kind of neat and tidy, and that might be a challenge. Because when I start getting creative, stuff starts going everywhere. So when I'm planning a quilt for myself, not necessarily a store quilt, because, that's just a whole bunch of fabric going home with me to cut out and make. But when I'm making stuff for myself, I might actually get 10 or 15 fabrics out.
So you had a question. Is that the 5 or 8-inch cube?
6-inch cube is die number 5.
Oh, die number 5 out of the 6-inch cube.
Or die number 12 out of the 12-inch cube.
And Stephanie would like you to know that a creative life is messy.
Sometimes. My life is very, very
6-inch
messy
cube
right now.
It's kind of busy.
So I'm trying to tidy everything up before we pack it all up.
So everybody would like their husband to tell them to sew all day.
I know. That's what well, it's kind of selective hearing. You kind of interpret it the way you want.
Whatever, right?
That may not have been his intention.
Doesn't matter.
But that's what I heard.
Sounds about right.
So we've got a new quilt kit. I'm going to go home and work on it tonight after dinner. And it's coming along really nicely.
Oh. So then there's a request that popped up.
What was the request?
They would like you to demo how to put the binding on with the special foot.
Okay.
Now that sounds like a lot of value.
We have a YouTube out there on that.
But alive, it's just you could talk all the way through it.
I could. So what they're talking about is for this machine, because it's a semi-industrial machine, you get access to the industrial. I could line that up a little better. You get access to the industrial feet, and there is a just flopping thread around here. That's what happens when you grab a demo machine to sew on, and your stitch isn't right. It's not threaded quite right. Check that thread path.
It's on turtle.
It's on turtle. It had 5mm stitches. So So access to the industrial feet and the compensating foot is actually lower on one side. They actually make a 7mm right compensating foot. I have to do that. I should just get them tattooed on my hand. Big ol' L and an R. Yeah, that way.
Kathy, how are you?
So 7mm is actually a scant quarter. So if you have patterns that require a scant quarter, you wouldn't have to attach this little guide. You could just put that foot on. It's lower on one side, and you just sew away. These are going pretty quick, quicker than I thought they would.
You did think it would take a little bit of time.
They are pretty small. It's a 1.5 inch finished square and 2 inch unfinished. Yeah, there's probably some shop quilts, not shop quilts, but customer quilts that I could take back there and bind. And show you how to do that.
Well, as we do once a quarter, we need to ask the viewers kind of what they would like to see. And we do want to grow this channel.
Yeah.
So maybe things that you're interested in, things we can do better.
Yeah.
We're always interested in that feedback. So, you know, we need to plan and decide whether we'll kind of split shows out and do fabric sales on a certain day, possibly, where we just have a show if we're going to do some fabric sales. You know, played around with the deal of the day, little short thing in the middle of the day, maybe some shorter demos, and then just have our regular show. It's more related to learning and sharing and things like that. So really put some thought in that and send it to us, and we will see what we can do to grow the channel a little bit more.
Sew-alongs have been really popular, but I'm telling you, the next one we do, it'll be with AccuQuilt, because this is painful for me. I'm not exaggerating when I say if I can't make it with AccuQuilt. So you can bet when we're doing a shop quilt, like a shop kit for
Hey Ruth, how are you?
A quilt to put on display in the store and sell the kits for, that we will have cut it out with AccuQuilt. And I'm actually thinking about when we kit the kit, instead of just going by the fabric requirements for the that the designer has put on there, that we actually kit it for AccuQuilt, or kit some of them for AccuQuilt and put a special sticker on them or something. So I don't know of anybody that's doing AccuQuilt quilt kits.
Say that 3 times fast.
We've done some here, and they were pretty popular. Of course, our sew-alongs are moving forward.
Well, several votes for the sew-along.
Yeah. I like the sew-alongs online. You can watch whenever. They don't have to all be done right then. We can film them live, but we don't have to actually, you don't have to actually join us to watch. You can watch whenever you want.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel like it's getting tedious.
Hey, Carol, how are you? I can still speed sewing it out, though.
Yeah, but this machine barely gets up to full speed by the time this block is
So you need your
Beast.
J150 and just keep going?
Yeah. So did everybody
Kayla,
have
how are
a
you?
wonderful Easter? We had ham and green beans and corn and mashed potatoes, and I made white gravy. And it was really good. What did everybody else have? Or did you even do anything? Did I taste those already? Are those extras? Oh, let me do those too.
So they'd like the pattern ahead of time, so if they can sew along with you.
Okay, that's a good suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
You have to switch feet. I don't know if I can sew left foot, but we're gonna try.
Kayla said that she hasn't had her supper yet, and you're talking about food.
Oh, yeah. I'm hungry too. I keep nuts in my desk at work so that, and we keep snacks, and we have a kitchen, but haven't really used it yet.
They'll definitely want it with AccuQuilt.
Same page. Because this is so much easier, and I don't have to go back through and trim off all of my little dog ears.
Ruth broke her wrist. Speedy recovery to you.
Well, I hope it doesn't keep you from sewing. Seems like it's going around. Robert hurt his back at AQS, and I sprained my ankle.
Sciatica on mine.
So I had to switch feet. My ankle's kind
of
not letting me stand up and sew.
Definitely not fun.
Not fun.
No golf for me for a while. Someone else said maybe some options on cubes for the next sew along.
Options on cubes.
Yeah, I mean.
She asked if you could do a quilt that just they use whatever cube they had. So there's like a pattern, but they just use whatever cube they have, and then it'll differ in size or something like that.
Oh, we did that a couple times. Well, one of them. We did it in kind of patriotic colors. And it was a 16-inch block because we used the 8-inch cube. And then in our club, we did the pineapple sampler. And actually, we had people do it in the 6-inch cube, the 8-inch cube, and I did it in the 4-inch cube because I'm really digging the 4-inch cube. And the 8-inch cube. So we do have patterns like that available. But I catch your meaning. The size will be what it is for your cube. Last one, yay!
Victoria, how are you? AccuQuilt kits, do you cut the pieces?
We do not. So with the AccuQuilt kits, we cut with the fabric. Now I'm going to use this. And you cut the pieces. We did that once, and I will never do it again.
It's a lot of work.
It's an unbelievable amount of work.
I mean, to do that many kits, right? You're doing it yourself for one is not bad.
Yeah.
Jackie wanted to know, are they on the website or at the store?
The kits or they what?
Maybe the patterns.
The patterns. Okay, so I have a Joan Sews website. It has one pattern on it. Because it takes a while. What we do in club, we're doing like a block of the month style, and then all of that has to be assembled. And so that pineapple quilt is on the Joan Sews webpage, and it's joansews.com. And so as we get more pattern, as I get more patterns ready to publish like that, they'll be added there. So we had the Amish quilt, and so that's a sampler quilt. That one's not quite right. This is why you gotta check your thread path.
Miss one?
Missed one.
Yeah. Dancing the pain away. Working on that part.
Dancing.
But a good tip. Just being able to stretch is killing me. Plus I can't work out.
And you can't golf. That's what's
Oh, that's just murder.
killing all of us.
Yes, it is. And everyone around me. And thank you for the chiropractor. I did have to go to the chiropractor 4 times. I got one more, hopefully. Let's see. Have the Amish quilt, not done quite yet.
And I'm always coming up with new ones. I have one, I really like it. It uses the cube and the strip die. And so I'm just going to start pressing these open with my little doohickey. I don't remember the price on the doohickey, do you?
$7.99.
7 something. And as I press them, I'm just going to stack them in the right colors. And we'll piece till we run out of time or get close to it, because we still got our giveaway, so be sure and comment so that you can be entered into the giveaway. And then our Ad Astra Shop Hop giveaway. We should have done last week, but we didn't. Once I get these pressed open, we will lay them out and piece this in rows. You could do squares, but I think I'm going to do this one in rows. There's a lot of room for error on this layout.
Everybody check their layout.
Yep. And those are my extra pieces that I cut with the excess fabric. So just in case, I feel it. I feel like this is going to be the week. No whammies.
Stop!
don't know. Maybe for this, the iron might be a little bit faster when you have all of these pieces. But the staff turns the iron off when we shut down for the day. No, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Finally back.
Finally, I'm so excited. I know people
See
are.
inside.
We could put our color of the month in there.
That has stuff in it. These are really sturdy too.
They're
pretty nice.
There was a customer and she said she really liked those because they fit into her go bag when she goes to retreat.
Yeah.
So she can take the threads that she's using. It fits nicely into her retreat bag. So far I've gotten all my pieces facing the right way.
That's good.
It is. How many of you have just left it, been like, nope, it's going to stay
Hey
the wrong
Karen,
way?
how are you? Need someone to press your seams while you sew them together. So the assembly line is what you're saying.
I do need an assembly line.
Well, you don't want me on the seam ripper. There was some...
No. I was really
some
nervous
scary...
when he had the seam ripper.
Now we have husbands for pressing, cleaning, and washing the laundry. That's right.
Robert cooks. He's a pretty good cook.
Yep. On my moments.
Really good with the grill. And all of the children are pretty self-sufficient. They feed themselves. They do their own laundry.
Thank God.
That one has a pretty long tail on it. Down to the last. This one's a little bit tedious.
Yeah, it's got those...
I don't know how many. What is this? 1, 2.
It's quite a few.
So 50, 49 half square triangles, blocks. That's a little bit tedious. Okay, so this is the part I thought was going to take a long time. Somebody saw our show and came in and got one of these today. This little doohickey.
They were just all saying that everyone should have one of those.
Everyone should have one of these.
Because they love them.
I like them a lot. Especially, like when you're doing a sampler quilt where you're just making one block at a time like this, where you don't want to piece your pieces and then get up and walk to the iron and then sit down and sew and then get up and walk to the iron. And it works really, really, really well with batiks, which is what I'm sewing on at home. I have a couple of these at home because I have a habit of picking up, I'm like the Hobbit, I am. That's the best way I can describe it, as I'm like the Hobbit, where I will put something in my pocket or I will hold it in my hand and walk away and then set it down, and then I'm going, Robert, have you seen?
And I know exactly where they are, oddly enough.
He has my trail.
Breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs is a good way to describe it. Okay, so we're going to lay out our first row is a dark, very light.
That's a good point, Cindy. You have one to go in your bag.
I would lose mine and then go get it, and then I would lose that one.
One permanently stays where... they're just movable. Get like 10 of them.
Okay, then
Like an emergency stash.
Are those the same color? No, they're just really close in color. Okay.
Definitely got to pay attention to your layout on this.
This is what I was talking about with your layout, because the colors aren't, I mean,
they're close together.
These two are really close in color. And so maybe the way to do it is to actually lay it out like that. And then my 3 of these. And then there's a row of these really dark ones. And then the bright pink, which is these. And then red. And I won't make you watch me sew all of these together. We'll do a couple of rows and hopefully we'll get it right. But all of our geese, I guess that's what they're saying with the tweet tweet, face in one direction. Maybe those were not extras. Okay, I have some more piecing to do. I thought I had extras, so I need this really light one has 1. So I thought it was 4, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 11 of these, and I bet I have 11 of these left. 4, 6, 10. Okay. So I did, see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. That's exactly it. Okay. It's a good thing I laid this out before I started piecing it, because I would have been like, oh, I'm out of pieces. My pedals kind of walking
Run away?
A little bit. I'm even more of a lead foot with my left foot. I don't think this counts as a piecing mistake. I'm not going to call it that.
So, Kayla received the French pocket prize. That's the one on here.
Okay.
What do they use the French pocket for? Having to wait till school and try it out. Had to Google French pocket because I had never heard of them. Not sure what I'll use it for, but still want to make it.
Okay. It was a little kind of bag.
Oh, okay.
It was a pattern.
Okay, it's a pattern.
One of our giveaways.
Gotcha.
I'm going to say that was Compliments of Moda.
Okay.
Tonight's is also Compliments of Moda. Okay. Now we have our pieces. So what other tools do you have in your sewing room that you cannot live without? This is one of them. I have a stiletto that is has a really sharp point on it. That's one of mine. And AccuQuilt, of course. Okay. Then our next row is going to be this red. Again, they're still all facing the same direction. Is that kind of lining up for everyone out there? Because I'm looking at little windy things here. And then the pink. Dark red. Medium pink. Light pink. See how close those pinks are in color?
That says purple thing.
The purple thing? I have the purple thing, and it's similar to this. It's bendy though. That's only, there we go. There is our block laid out. So I'm going to piece one row together. And so one row I'm going to press all my seams in one direction, and then the next row they're going to go the opposite direction. Now some of you more skilled sewers could probably piece all of these pieces together and then just keep adding on. I know my limitations, and mine would be I would get these out of order. I made a Boston Commons quilt, which is a very beautiful quilt, and I had to do a lot of picking on that one because I would sew the books together in the wrong order, and finally I just gave up and I pieced one row at a time, and that's how that one went together. It was a really pretty quilt, but I don't know that I would ever make another one. This is going faster than I thought it would. It's probably going to be tedious by the time I get up here. What was that look, Robert?
I'm thinking.
It was your thinking face?
I guess so.
I think everybody should see your thinking face because it's pretty funny.
Was it?
So again, I'm pressing the seam the opposite way. Yep, that's still right. And it's the first couple of pieces that I always mess up because fortunately these are all facing the same way. The triangles point the same direction, but I've been known to do this where I turn it around and piece it the wrong side. I do that when I'm piecing quilt blocks together to complete the rows. I'll start a row and then piece it on the wrong side. Then I get to take that out. I said that like it's a prize. It's not a prize. It's not like I get to. It's like I get to. I think we came unthreaded.
Unthreaded.
Unthreaded. Okay, last piece, we're going to piece these rows together and then we're going to move on.
Moving right along.
Moving on.
Like a Muppet song.
Can you sing it for us?
I
I'm not
had
sure.
to sing it in like 4th grade choir, I think. I don't know if you can, though.
Sing it?
Well, you know, you gotta.
Oh, I think you could sing
You gotta
it.
give like credit to people and stuff. Or something.
No, I think since you're not making any money on it, I think you would be allowed.
I see.
Just throwing that out there.
I see. Yeah.
He was singing earlier. It's worth hearing at least once.
Oh, sure.
And I'm just making sure my seams are nested. So that my edges line up. Okay, so there's a portion of it done. This is a lot of piecing. Oops, wrong way. So once you have your block pieced, you have, this one has a frame all the way around it, a border all the way around it. And if you're having a hard time with these, because this is a lot of bulk right here in these corners to get these right, just take it over, put a little shot of steam on it.
I'm doing the sound effects on that.
You're doing sound effects. And then you also need an 11 by 1 1/4 inch strip, 2 of those, and
Teresa, how are you?
1 1/2 or 1 inch, 12
Donna?
inch by 1 1/4 inch strips. And then this one is framed all the way around.
Hey, Lana, how are you?
Okay, shall we do our drawing
a
next?
little people hopping on here. Hello and welcome.
Okay.
Seam rippers.
So this is our bag of
Names.
get a little.
It's almost like the lottery with the little balls floating around, and the little thing.
Yeah, well, I want everybody to have a good chance. Not everybody,
Totally.
Okay, Robert, dig in there and pull this one out. Don't mess up my block.
What?
Don't mess up my block here. Okay. So the prize is a spool, or it's a container of Quilter Select. This is the 80 weight thread. This is wonderful in your bobbin. A spool of my favorite. It's the Aerofill 2615. 3 cute little mini charms. Charm pack. And
Seam ripper.
a seam ripper.
Okay.
And the winner is Kelly Barnes from Kearney, Missouri. So congratulations, Kelly. We'll be in touch with you.
Nice. Congratulations. Joan 2's in the house, by the way.
Hi, Joan.
Acorn precision piecing. That's good, Lana. That's really work.
Love that
Great
stuff.
on pressing this one. So
That will work. It does
that
make
is
your
the magic
seams
sauce right there.
super, super flat. Again, the Aerofill boxes are back in the house.
Woo-hoo!
Yay!
Yay! Hooray!
The Aerofill Club is $20 to sign up. You get the box, and then any thread that you purchase is 20% off for the Aerofill. So, this month's color of the month is Cinnamon Sugar. It is color number 4656. It is 15% off if for the show or in the store. You can just come in and say, I want one of those colors. And if you are in the club, it's 20% off. So don't hesitate to join up for that club. And we have a giveaway for tonight. Compliments of Moda. And I saw during the shop hop many ladies carrying these around. This is a Moda notepad. They're just little magnetic pads that you can keep all of your notes on. And this one says, "Sow more love."
I like that one.
I like that too.
Hey, Cecilia, welcome to the show.
So we just need a winner, and some lucky person will
Winner
be
chicken dinner.
taking this home.
Here
So-
we are talking about food again. We all must be hungry.
Yeah, I've got enough ham to make pork chili.
I don't know if Carrie's on tonight.
She
Have
said
you
she
seen
was
her?
gonna be.
She said she was.
Yeah, she had to go do something, and then she would be jumping on later.
Let's see.
But you might have to work your magic.
Put it in Molly's random generator. What projects are you guys working on for spring while we're waiting for the random generator?
I'm packing up my sewing room. That's kind of a never-ending
But she's
project.
doing some sewing, so
I
which is
am doing
good.
some sewing. I have a really cute store kit coming up that uses batiks and
Yeah, lots of good ideas.
we need to get a TV behind us so that I can see the comments.
That's true, we do. You know,
If we get our studio set up.
well, that's true too. We have not worked on that very much. So Molly says she has ran the random generator, and the winner is. She's posting it now.
Well, somebody tell me.
Jackie.
Jackie.
I don't want to say her last name.
Go for it.
Jackie Mullins Altendorfer.
Okay, so now she'll correct us if we did it wrong.
Jackie M.
Oh, hey, Kathy Kellerman, how are you tonight? Sorry I didn't get you a
Congratulations,
shout out
Jackie.
there.
If you have not shopped with us before, Jackie, please go to quiltershq.com and register for Joan Sews. That will give us your information and we'll ship one to you, or ship this to you. If you signed up for anything else and you haven't, please also go. And if you had anything you ordered, we'll be in touch tomorrow.
Yeah, or just reach out to Carrie if there's something you had a question on.
Yeah.
She will definitely
Take
be
care of
reaching
you.
out to people, yeah.
She will definitely take care of you. So, as always,
10-inch squares, yeah, they're working. Sorry, let's see. We got all kinds of people working on stuff. That's cool. Marine vinyl, that's interesting.
oh, fun.
39 key fobs for the teachers at my school
Nice.
that were machine embroidery quilt blocks on marine vinyl. That's pretty cool.
Nice. That's a really
Good
cool
job,
idea.
Kayla. That's really cool. Love to see the sharing.
Send us pictures. We'll post them.
Anna's
So everybody
working
can
on
see
the
them.
Stitch Pink. Card coasters. Yeah, I've seen some of those. Pretty cool stuff. Nice, nice. So, did you give the tips? Did I miss them?
No, I didn't. As always, I did give you one earlier. Check your thread path.
Yes, please.
Change your
'cause
needle.
See what happens, right?
Yep. Change your needle and oil your rotary hook.
Yes, please.
So
Not bring your machine in for a spa day.
if that doesn't fix it, bring it us and we'll let the experts look at it. We just hired a new expert too.
Yep. So they'll be around. All right. That's all for us tonight, I think.
Good night, everyone.